Madsen was subbing in for you. What did the referees tell you happened?
So, from my understanding, I was standing on the court. I heard the buzzer, so I just left the court. I think that they were saying they hadn't waved her on, but yeah, that's actually, I've never seen that in 10 years. And then, you know what? It's hard. They were wrong, and I do think though probably the technicality is like something has to happen. So it happened against us. I don't know. I actually don't know the rules, so I don't want to speak on that. Yeah,
That's right. What's it like? I guess how does it change your role when you get to play next to Aaron versus? I guess there's no real lead guard in the offense, but like how did it change things for you tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I think that like just trying to be really intentional on getting other people going and our spacing and things like that. I thought Ida was incredible tonight, just like directing and I thought we hit shots tonight, which always helps, right? But yeah, I mean, it's definitely like when you're playing with other guards, you just kind of have to figure out like that chemistry. And Ida and I have played against each other for so long, I feel like we know each other pretty well. So I thought it was awesome.
What do you feel like the overall impact was that the team had 26 assists on 37 made baskets?
That's the way we need to play. I mean, that's the way we need to play, moving without the ball. The most efficient shots are, a layup at the rim, catch and shoot three, and then cutting layup, driving layup. And, I thought we did a pretty good job. I think there's still a lot of room to grow, especially the turnovers, right? We got to, figure that out because a lot of them are live ball and puts our defense in a tough spot. A lot of things that it's like that chemistry, being in the right spot at the right time. But we'll continue to get better at it.
You had 9 assists. I mean, just one away from, that elusive double-double with the 10 assists. How impactful or how did it feel for you to just, make that many plays, passing the ball and not just scoring? Because you basically had the same amount of points you've been scoring every single game, but the assists were up there.
It's funny. It's like I think the first game film I had 18 potential assists and we only made 2 shots, and the next game it was 16.
Damn.
So, to be honest, I've been playing the same way. We just made them tonight.
Okay.
So that's just basketball, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I get it. Sometimes we're just trying to figure out our rhythm and things, but I thought we did a good job of just catching and shooting, not putting it down on the ground. And in the system, once you start to get comfortable, shots become a little bit easier. You kind of know where to expect them, and then it's a lot more of in a flow. I thought we got better looks tonight because we were in the right spot. Our spacing was better. So yeah, my goal is to play like this the whole year in terms of just trying to be very patient and just take what the defense gives us.
Kelsey, you scored 15 in the fourth. Did you feel it was imperative for you to just take over the game on offense?
I mean, to be honest, I feel like I missed a couple bunnies. To be honest, I think it's just like I said before, just figuring out defensively, they started switching, right, and so getting it in, and then I also think too, in the first half the paint was pretty clogged, in the second half it opened up a little bit. But I mean, I just go out and hoop. I didn't really feel like it was anything different than I've been doing. You know what I mean? It just kind of was evolving as the game goes.
Did this victory tonight feel like it kind of maybe not lifted some weight off your guys' shoulders?
Yeah.
But okay, so did it feel like a weight lifted off your shoulders then?
I mean, listen, you can't lose 3 in a row. I don't care who you're playing. I know everyone's good. I know it's tough. You start the season with back to defending champs, and then a team like Indy that's had their core together for a long time, right? That's definitely a top 4 team. That's not easy. So I think that at the end of the day, we got to just take care of business when we need to take care of business. And overall, I think we have a lot of room to grow. So we're just going to keep chipping away.
What did you think about the 3-point volume with 21 threes? Is that something the right number for you? Just
for our team?
Yeah.
No, I think it needs to be way higher.
Okay.
It needs to be in the 30s.
You've obviously had a lot of experience playing with America. She was mentioning earlier how you guys kind of knew that coming into this season, particularly, you weren't going to have as many opportunities in the pick and roll. But how has that chemistry with her in that pick and roll kind of developed, especially how it was working tonight?
Actually, I disagree. I reject that idea. I think that, especially in the first half, we kind of had it going. I thought they did a good job on her in the second half of trying to make sure that they were flooding the paint, and we got more threes. So that's what happens. You know, Sandy's a great coach. She's gonna make adjustments. I think De'Eric is an all-star player, and we're gonna be able to connect. And throughout the game, you know, defenses change. You just gotta make the right play. That's what playing on a great team is. In the past, like, you know, playing in Vegas and things like that. Like, one quarter you might have it going, the next quarter they take that away. Someone else got to have it going. That's how you should see the game flow for us. It's NECA, it's De'Erica, it's me, it's Ray. You need everyone firing on all cylinders to be successful in this league.
To have 6 people in double figures for the team to finish shooting 62%, I mean, that's got to feel really good.
Yeah, it does. And then at the same time, giving up 57 points in the second half. So, like, game, gap, you know, trying to figure that out. But I also think, like I said before, clean up the live ball turnovers will really help us in that department.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
Just like one, what do you think the live ball turnovers were a result of? Like just not figuring out where everyone's supposed to be in the system, or?
I think it's a combination of timing and spacing, and then I also think it's a combination of less dribbling, just swinging. Talking to myself too.